My day-to-day job will involve making sure that people know about SANS, know about Gisec, and our entire product portfolio across the globe now. So the demand for our training has really changed over the last 2 to 3 years. I think like a lot of organizations, we're currently seeing a growing demand for talent. Organizations are finding it very hard to find the right talent. So next to our core training solutions and certifications, there's been a bigger demand for our assessments and our programs that really help organizations find talent, not just outside of their organization, but also inside their organization. And we actually have multiple tools available to help organizations define what's my talent, where do I need to train my talent, and where am I short on skills that I need to develop for my organization. Yes, so we've kind of developed over the last 3 to 4 years now from being a B2C driven organization to more B2B, to understanding the needs of organizations, to seeing you don't just need core training for certain practitioners, but you also need training programs and training paths, and be able to, as an organization, to show your talent and show your employees that you're thinking about them, as well as your organization. So defining training roadmaps, training plans, and gaps that you need to fill as an organization. Yes, yeah. So we've really shifted from being individually driven to organizationally driven, thinking along with a customer on, well, if you're looking to build a SOC team, or if you're looking to build an offensive operations team, what is it that you need to look for? And which training certifications do you need to provide to your team in order to retain them, but also train them? It definitely changes country by country, because what we've learned from SANS over the years is that every country has its own cyber maturity. As we know, US have been in this space for quite a long time. We have seen the Middle East grow at a very fast pace, especially KSA, UAE, Oman. Those countries have grown and educated themselves really quickly. And now for Africa, we're starting to help those countries build as well. And that's more from a foundational basic level to more advanced level. Absolutely, yeah. We've obviously, as a result of some of the events that we've seen happen over the past 2 years, like Colonial Pipeline attack, we've seen a growing demand for industrial controls training, training on critical infrastructure. And at the same time, cloud security has become a very, very popular topic. And as a result, SANS has also developed our course curriculum on that field, where we had about 2 or 3 courses 3 years ago. We currently have over 10 new cloud security courses available. Students, yes. Of our instructors, we obviously have our faculty that consists of the experts in the field, but we continue to look for local experts, local talent. We've been getting better at that on EMEA markets and in Asia Pacific as well, but there's definitely still a need to find instructors locally. And obviously, given the current travel restrictions and the past 2 years, it's been a little tricky to find the right people in region, but we're getting there. We're getting more and more instructors available in region. Well, the learning that we get is obviously we people are a social kind. So we do prefer in-person contact and seeing people face-to-face. However, it was a big shift for us. We were originally an in-person training organization. COVID came, that really challenged us. Thankfully, we already had our on-demand training platform available. And as a result of COVID, we kind of developed live online. And that is actually now our #1 selling training platform at the moment. What it's also challenged us to do is look more towards hybrid learning methods, which is also coming to the region soon, where people can basically take a training from an instructor who's in class in Dubai or in KSA, but they can take that from the comfort of their home or from their office. So it saves time traveling, because we equally understand organizations need to cut back on costs when it comes to travel costs. Yes, so I mean, Colonial Pipeline actually was a starting point. But the recent developments in the Ukraine has really pushed us on focusing on the critical infrastructure model. We've started to develop more courses in that area and certifications as well. The thing that we are doing right now is to make sure that the countries in region, but also countries outside that region, are properly equipped with knowledge that they need to fight off the threats coming out from Russia. So there's multiple webcasts that we've made available, multiple tools and resources that people can use to prepare themselves for those threats. Absolutely, yeah. We have, in fact, we helped train the Ukrainian government. That's in December, so actually right before the invasion. We did a very large grid net wars exercise with Mr. Tim Conway that really helped people prepare real life on what to expect when it comes to attacks on critical infrastructure. But some of these courses in that curriculum are also very hands-on. So our ICS 612 course really is about 60 to 70% of that course is labs, real-life labs. So people truly train on what do you need to do in specific real-life situations. So, and we're starting to develop more and more on our labs within all of our courses. And as a big focus for SANS into 2022 and 2023 is to further develop our labs. We actually already have one, so it's I forget the name, but we call the exercise Cyber City, which we also have available to organizations who are looking into, well, how do I protect not just operational technology, but also your critical infrastructure, but your day-to-day lives as well, and a city in terms of a nation-state attack.